Hey everyone! In today's video, I wanted to talk about wrist pain while doing push-ups, specifically in the heel of the hand. Pain in this area of the hand or wrist can be caused by one or multiple things. One of the reasons can be blunt force trauma, such as when you fall down and you extend your hand and you land on that part of your wrist. Another reason can be a repetitive stress issue, such as carpal tunnel syndrome. When you're using your keyboard for hours and hours for years and years, it can really hurt that area. Whatever the root cause is should be determined by you and your doctor. If the pain is truly disrupting many aspects of your life, I do recommend seeing a doctor and figuring out what the problem actually is. This may require surgery or seeing a specialist such as a hand therapist. In the meantime, while you're trying to figure out a solution for that, I have one way to work around the pain that people feel in their hand and wrist while doing push-ups. You see, I've trained a lot of clients and a lot of them would complain about a lot of that pressure going into the palm of their hand. And that's very valid because when you're doing push-ups, a lot of your body weight is going into that area. But if you simply straighten your wrist and put it more into a neutral position, you'll notice that the pain decreases or goes away completely. One thing that I want to mention is that this is a workaround to wrist pain while doing push-ups and not a solution to wrist pain while doing push-ups. While straightening your hand while doing push-ups and making a fist position, the pressure goes away from the wrist in the palm of the hands and into the knuckles and into the fingers. The tough part about making this fist and doing push-ups is that it can cause a lot of pain into the distal phalanges or your fingertips while doing push-ups. So one thing that I recommend is to do this kind of cupping motion and extending your thumb out so you can kind of disperse that pressure while you're doing push-ups on the floor or an elevated surface. I also recommend that you do this on a soft surface because it can kind of hurt your knuckles if you're doing this on hardwood floor or concrete. So something like a yoga mat, a carpet, or a blanket would help a lot. For those of you who can't do push-ups on the floor, I found that doing the straight wrist fist method also works on an elevated surface. Also, I recommend using some sort of cushion so you don't hurt your knuckles. I found that pot holders are really good for that. Also, make sure that the pot holders don't slip out from under you, so you may want to use some tape or something that has traction to keep them in place. Lastly, if the straight wrist fist method doesn't work for you, you could also use a suspension training system like a Jungle Gym XT or a TRX system. With people that I've trained in the past, I found that they can do push-ups and straighten their wrist when they hold onto a straight bar or straight handles. The Jungle Gym XT or the TRX allows you to do that at home. Plus, you can always adjust the difficulty of the push-up by changing the angle of your body. So the lower you are to the ground, the harder it is. The more upright you are, the easier it is. Fair warning though, doing push-ups on a suspension training system can be more difficult because of how shaky the handles can be. This may require more shoulder strength and core stability. This is not a good or bad thing. It's just something to take note when you're using a suspension training system. Okay, that's it for today's video. I hope you found a way to work around the wrist pain while doing push-ups. Again, it's not a solution to the wrist pain, but just something that helps mitigate the pain and allows you to continue to progress in your push-ups. If neither of these methods worked for you, you might want to see a doctor or a hand specialist because this area of the hand is very complicated. All right, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want more content like this in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, I'll see you guys in the comments. Bye.